Hi, my name is Eustace and I just hit my goal of visiting all the 10 national parks in my country. This 2-year journey started on the 4th of April 2021 and my first national park was none other than Semuliki National Park, also known as a true bird's haven. Its famous attraction is the pair of the male and female hot springs. The female hot spring, Nyansimbi, which means the female ancestors, is a boiling geyser that spurts bubbling water and steam up to 2 meters high. Visitors can buy eggs locally to cook in the boiling pools. The male spring, known as Bintente, is at a distance from the female one and it is a broad steaming pool, 12 meters in diameter, found in a large swampy clearing enclosed by a forest and with a striking Rwenzori backdrop. The next day, I headed to Kibale National Park, which is also known as the primate capital of the world. The park is best known for its primates, which include Uganda's largest population of chimpanzees and the localized red colobus monkeys. Other large mammals such as the elephant, the buffalo, and the giant forest hog are present but rarely seen. The park is mostly reached from the Kanyanchu on the newly tarmacked Fort Portal Uganda Road. On the 29th of May the same year, I woke up in Queen Elizabeth National Park, also known as the Medley of Wonders. This is Uganda's most popular protected area. I did a safari there and I was able to spot the king of the jungle, buffaloes, hippos, and many others. Queen Elizabeth National Park was initially named Kazinga National Park in 1952, but was renamed 2 years later to commemorate a visit by Queen Elizabeth II. Another activity you can try out while you're in Queen Elizabeth is going on a launch trip on the Kazinga Channel. It is literally the most relaxing way to view and see some of the animals along the banks, lined with the resident hippos, crocodiles, waterbucks, and elephants. The next day, I headed to my next national park, which was Murchison Falls National Park, also known for the world's greatest waterfall. Murchison Falls was gazetted as a game reserve in 1926 and later elevated to park status in 1952, and it is one of Uganda's oldest protected areas. It is also the largest. While much of the southern part is covered by bush and forest, the heart of the park is covered by a delightful tract of savanna.
The national park that we are going to take a look at today is none other than Mburo National Park in Mburo district.
On the 28th of November the same year, I headed to Lake Mburo National Park, also known as Whispers of the Wild. Lake Mburo lies between the towns of Masaka and Barara. One thing I loved about Mburo is not being limited to a game drive, since the park can also be explored using mountain bikes, by boat, on foot, and on a houseboat. It is the only park that has impalas. You can also do night drives with the ranger, which is something I gotta try the next time I visit the park. On 12th March the next year, I then headed to Kidepo National Park, also known as the True African Wilderness. The park is Uganda's most isolated park and it is found in the country's distant northeastern corner, close to Kenya and southern Sudan, in the farthest extremity of the remote, sparsely populated Karamoja region.
Not even a girl. Who is a girl? You.
My 7th national park was none other than Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, which was so special because I didn't just come to do gorilla trekking and leave. I got to stay and work inside the park and meet some of these animals almost on a daily.
Good morning, guys. Good morning from my 8th national park. So I'm in Mgahinga National Park in Kisoro district in Uganda.
Mgahinga Gorilla National Park, whose tagline is "Where Gold Meets Silver," was my 8th national park. Mgahinga covers the Ugandan slopes of 3 of the Virunga volcanoes, and that is Muhabura, Gahinga, and Sabinyo. It was declared a game sanctuary in 1930 and it was later upgraded to a national park status in 1991.
In this video, as you can already tell from the title, we are kicking off yet another national park from my bucket list, and that is none other than Mount Elgon National Park. I am so excited to be here because this is officially my 9th national park, meaning I'm only left with one.
No, right? Yeah.
In this video, as you can already tell from the title, we have made it to my 10th national park. I've finally ticked off all the national parks from my bucket list. The national park that we are visiting last is none other than Rwenzori Mountains National Park.